Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. हेलो एवरीवन वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल एंड आज आपको पता ही चल गया होगा कि हम क्या करने वाले हैं। हम क्लास 10th सीबीएसई की सेकंड पोएम करने वाले हैं, दैट इज फायर एंड आइस बाय रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट। लाइन बाय लाइन आपको मैं एक्सप्लेनेशन दूंगी, प्लस हम फिगर ऑफ स्पीचेस एंड वर्ड मीनिंग्स भी कवर करते चलेंगे। सो विदाउट डिलेइंग एनीथिंग, लेट्स बिगिन। द वेरी फर्स्ट लाइन सेज, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. Simply, यहाँ पर जो पोएट है, पोएट हमें समझा रहे हैं कि जो दुनिया है वो लोग मानते हैं, जो दुनिया है वो या तो आग से खत्म हो जाएगी और कुछ मानते कि बर्फ से खत्म हो जाएगी। सो हियर द पोएट सेज that the fire will destroy the whole world, will end in fire. But here fire does not only means real flames. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि जैसे आपने माचिस ली और आग लगाया तो पूरी दुनिया जल के खत्म हो गई। हाँ, इट कैन बी अ कॉज, बट व्हाट द पोएट हियर मीन्स, what the poet symbolizes, and that fire here symbolizes nothing but the powerful human emotions such as greed, anger, and hatred. So these emotions of human, these uncontrolled emotions of human, will definitely lead to destruction. Okay, so the fire word here simply it symbolizes, okay, what it symbolizes? It symbolizes greed, anger, and hatred. So these are powerful human emotions. So here it's an imaginary thing which you can imagine that the whole world is burning in fire, burning in flames. बड़ी बड़ी लपटों में पूरी दुनिया जल रही है. But as I've told you that fire symbolizes human emotions. Some say in ice. Now there are different kind of people, in this world. There are so many kind of people. So some believe in fire and some believe in ice. So other believes that the world will end because of ice. Now what ice symbolizes here, it is not that बर्फ का एक पहाड़ टूटेगा और पूरी धरती उस पे जम जाएगी एंड खत्म हो जाएगी. इट कैन बी पॉसिबल, बट हियर द ice symbolizes cruelty, indifferences, selfishness, and cold heartedness of people. What it symbolizes simply? It simply symbolizes cold heartedness, the cold within the person, the cold within the human hearts. They do not care about other people. So these emotions can also destroy. Definitely, if a person is not warm enough, it doesn't, if he or she doesn't have that feeling of love for one another, what it will do? It will destroy relationship. It will destroy humanity. So here, the ice simply symbolizes cruelty, hatred, and emotional coldness. Got it? Now, what is the contrast here? हम बोलते हैं ना बर्फ, बर्फ और आग का यहाँ पे जो पोएटों ने यूज किया हुआ है. So it's simply it's a contrast between fire and ice that represents opposite idea. So one is with the fire and the opposite is with the ice. So it is a opposite idea. Okay, it simply represents the opposite idea of the society, of the people, people's mind, people's heart. So the coldness they carry within, the greed they carry within themselves. It simply represents that. From what I've tasted of desires, I hold with those who favors fire. So the poet here explains with his own experiences. He's saying, I have tasted of desire means his own experience. His own experience. He had understood the power of desire. So the poet totally believes that uncontrolled desires can become dangerous and destructive. Okay, so he is with those, he believes that the fire can destruct everything, can cause a great destruction to this world. Now, the tasted of desire, it is a metaphor. Tasted of desire. How it's a metaphor? Because his own experience, the poet's experience, are compared to the tasting of food. So it is simply a metaphor. Okay, metaphor, tasted of desire. How I've told you that उसके अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस को वो टेस्ट कर रहा है, जैसे उसने खाना टेस्ट करते हैं वैसे ही वो अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस को कंपेयर कर रहा है किससे, खाना खाना टेस्ट करने से, ठीक है। सिंपली ये दो लाइन वही बता दी कि जो ह्यूमन ग्रीड है और एम्बिशंस है वो कितने डिस्ट्रक्टिव हो सकते हैं, और ये अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से भी पोएट हमें बता रहा है। नाउ बट इफ इट हैड टू perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Now, what the poet is saying, but if it had to perish twice, now the poet is creating another situation and is encouraging the readers to imagine कि the what it is encouraging, what the poet is asking us to imagine कि दोबारा दुनिया खत्म हो रही है. First time it is fine. With fire and ice, the world will end. The destruction is caused by fire and ice. Second time, it encourages the readers to imagine another end of the world. So, it is a situation the poet is asking you to imagine. It is a hypothetical situation and hypothetical idea used to introduce another possibility, and the possibility is another end of the world. I think I know enough of hate. So the poet says that he has seen enough hatred in human nature to understand its destructive powers. So the hatred which he has seen in people with his own experience, he's saying कि मैं जानता हूँ कि जो hatred है इंसान के अंदर वो कितना नुकसान कर सकती है. Simply, अगर हम डेली लाइफ में भी देखें कि अगर हम किसी से नफरत करते हैं, कोई हमसे नफरत करता है या हम किसी रिलेशनशिप में भी ऐसी चीजें लेके आते हैं तो वो रिलेशनशिप भी खराब हो जाता है. सिंपली फ्रेंडशिप भी वो खराब हो जाती है. सो हियर द हेट रिप्रेजेंट नेगेटिव इमोशंस that destroy relationship and peace. It simply conveys that negative emotion. So it is all about humans' negative emotions, which can cause great destructions and can destroy relationship as well as inner peace. To say that for destruction ice I also is also great and would suffice. So the poet believes that hatred represented by ice is also capable of bringing destruction. Simply, as the fire can also destroy, the ice can also destroy. So second time, if the world is ending, so it could be the ice. So ice here stands for hatred and emotional coldness. It simply means inner coldness in person to person. Is also great. So the poet admits that hatred is equally powerful and destructive as desires and would suffice. The poem ends by saying that ice, which is symbolized as hatred, alone would be enough to destroy the whole world. Within the heart, if a person is carrying hatred, he's cold hearted, he or she could destroy the whole relationship, means a person's whole world could collapse there. So the ice and the fire, they both are capable of destructing the whole world. So the poet teaches us the importance of self control, kindness, and love in creating a peaceful world. We have to create a peaceful world. We as individuals have to believe in ourselves, and we should not get jealous. We should not be greedy. We should control our emotions. Okay, so this is the main, we can say, moral that uncontrolled desires and hatred are equally destructive. Uncontrolled desires and hatred are equally destructive. A peaceful world is built through love, self control, and compassion. I hope you understood this entire poem very well. If you have any queries, any questions, just let me know in the comments.